Hi everyone, Jacinto here. So we finally have a new release date for World of Warcraft Shadowlands. As you can see on the webpage, it says it's November 23rd. This post just came out from Blizzard a couple hours ago now. So since we now have an official release date, I wanted to talk about if this release date is a good date or a bad date to have World of Warcraft Shadowlands released. So first of all, we had the pre-launch event kicking off on November 10th, about 2 weeks before the release date of Shadowlands. With this will likely come the Invasions of the Scourge, where you can get the normal Ny'alotha equivalent gear. This date doesn't matter too much. The pre-launch event is usually about 2 weeks before the expansion hits, so it's a pretty typical release date for the launch event. The second date, of course, is the official release date of World of Warcraft Shadowlands, which is November 23rd. If we scroll down on the post here, we do see that the release time is 3 p.m. PST, and it'll be released the same time relatively around the world. So this release date is about 3.5 weeks off from today. So is it a good date to be released? Is it a bad date? Let's get into it. A lot of people like to take time off of work to play the new World of Warcraft expansion. Since it's only 3.5 weeks away, a lot of people probably won't be able to take the time off that they want to. People who scheduled time off on October 26th, which was the previous launch date of Shadowlands, might not be able to get that time off back, or might not be able to switch it to this new launch date. The week of November 23rd is also Thanksgiving in the US. While some people might have time off for these dates, it's probably difficult to take time off around it. Also, people will want to be spending time with their family instead of playing the game, which will hinder the progress in the game and hinder the drive to really go hard at the expansion. Now let's look at the other dates that are important for Shadowlands. We can see the second post, which was posted by Blizzard shortly after the November 23rd release date was announced, and this highlights when the raids will be released. So the first raid of Shadowlands is Castle Nathria, and it's scheduled to be released on December 8th. On December 8th, the normal and heroic versions of the raid will be released, and 1 week later, on December 15th, the mythic version of the raid will be released. Now, why do these dates matter? As you can see, both of these dates are very close to the holidays. The mythic release of Castle Nathria is only 10 days before Christmas. While people may have time off for Christmas Day, it's probably quite difficult to book time off around the holidays. Like Thanksgiving, a lot of people will likely want to be spending it with their family and not grinding out Shadowlands, so this will hinder their character progression and decrease the amount of people playing the game. Only 1 week after the release of Castle Nathria, it'll be the week of Christmas, and people will probably take some time off to hang out with their families. A week after that, it'll be New Year's, so people may take around 2 weeks off of the game. While this happens every year and people are expected to take time off for the holidays, since Castle Nathria came out 1 to 2 weeks before the holidays, it will definitely hinder raids progressions. I'd be interested to see what the top guilds are doing in regards to this. Are they going to push through and just keep raiding throughout the holidays? Or are they going to take a day or two off and spend it with their family? So the US Thanksgiving being the same week that Shadowlands releases, as well as Christmas and New Year's coming shortly after the release of raids, it doesn't seem like this would be a very good time for Shadowlands to release, does it? I believe that Blizzard picked this release date as it's likely the only release date they could have chosen unless they push it to 2021. Releasing Shadowlands before November 23rd may not have been an option for them, as the game may not have yet been finished. Now let's see what would happen if Blizzard released Shadowlands 1 week later. If they released it 1 week later, Shadowlands would be released on the Monday after Thanksgiving in the US. That would mean raids would be pushed up 1 week as well. So the normal and heroic versions of Castle Nathria would come out on December 15th, while the mythic version would come out on December 22nd. This would be worse as the mythic version would come out 3 days before Christmas. This would likely not allow guilds to push progression very far, as they would want to be spending this time with their family and not playing the game. Similarly, if Shadowlands was released 2 weeks after November 23rd, the raids would also get pushed forward 2 weeks. This would mean a December 29th release date for Mythic Castle Nathria, which is a few days before the New Year's. So as you can see, unless Blizzard pushed their release date for Shadowlands to 2021, they likely didn't have any viable options other than November 23rd, unless they could have released it earlier. Well, I'm very much looking forward to new content soon. I think a lot of people would have been okay pushing it to 2021 just so it doesn't coincide with these holidays. What do you think? Well, those are my thoughts on the new release date of World of Warcraft Shadowlands. I'm excited, I'll definitely be playing a lot off the bat, and I'll see you all in game.